Hi guys, I'm Megan Brightwood and welcome to my channel, or if you are returning, then hi, nice to see you again. I'm so glad that you're back. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you haven't already so that you know whenever I put up a new video. I do try to stick to a Sunday and Wednesday schedule, but sometimes I will add in a Friday bonus video, which is what today's video is. And this is going to be an interesting one. So it's a knitting update video, but the projects that I'm going to be sharing in today's video are not the ones that I thought I was going to be sharing. In fact, I think that I laid out some of my plans in my last video, which was a webs and local yarn store haul, and I can link that below if you want to check it out. But yeah, I kind of gave you some hints on what I was going to be working on, and I don't think I ended up working on any of them, really. So, before I start talking about what I've been working on, I did want to share my one completed project from the past 2 weeks, and it is a hat and cowl set. So this is a ribbed hat and matching cowl that I did a how to knit video on, and I really love this set. So yeah, it fits, the hat fits pretty much anybody. My son and daughter can both wear it, and my daughter's 4, my son is 1.5. So yeah, love how that turned out, and the yarn is beautiful. I've used it before. It's the Cascade Yarns Eco Alpaca, and this colorway is Cafe Au Lait, and I just love it. It's so incredibly soft. I had made a little sleep suit for a baby a little while back. It was probably in the summer, but loved that. It was Selma's sleep suit by Petite Knit, and I can link all of the patterns that I talk about in the description box below so you can check it out. But yeah, gorgeous. Loved it. I actually started to make one for my son, but he is 1.5 now and running all over the place, so I just don't think that it would be practical. But for a newborn baby, it is gorgeous. So yeah, love that. But that is the only finished project that I have for today. Oh, and if you are interested, I'll link the how to knit video and the written instructions for the hat and cowl down in the box. But anyway, now let's start talking about the projects that I've been working on, because like I said, these are not the ones that I thought I was going to be sharing with you. So the first unfinished project that I wanted to share with you is a little bit sad. It is my blueberry blouse by Pernille Larsen. I've shown this in several knitting updates already. It's made out of a Cascade Heritage sock yarn in the colorway Camel, and I kind of put it on hold for a while because I'd run out of yarn and my local yarn store didn't have any more, so I placed an order with Webs, which is why that haul exists. And the dye lots for this skein and the one that I ended up getting are completely different. And if you're not familiar with dye lots, basically when you're dyeing up yarn, you can put a bunch of yarn into a dye, and then those will all get the same lot number, and then you go ahead and you dye a ton of more yarn and they get a different lot number. A lot of times they're very, very similar, but sometimes the shades can be a little bit different and it can affect the projects you're working on. So when you're ordering yarn, it is a good idea to make sure that you get enough yarn from the same lot, and then you don't have to worry about that, basically. I am not good at that. I like to play chicken a lot, and it kind of gets me into trouble sometimes. Thankfully, I don't mind ripping things up, and this one will probably be completely frogged and I will not have it anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yarn, but yeah, it's one of those like do as I say, not as I do kinds of things, because you don't want to get yarn from completely different dye lots, but you know, sometimes it happens. So what am I working on with the skein of yarn that I picked up? So I had a hard time with this at first, but then I came across a pattern that I'm really excited about, and that is the Mullet Skirt by Pernille Larsen. And mullet is fish, not the hairstyle. So it's this really pretty kind of fish scaly little skirt, and I'm really digging this. So yeah, I just started it yesterday, day before, something like that, but it's so cute, and I already want to make more of these. Like I want to make it in a black, maybe a navy, and my daughter can wear these all the time. I'm sorry, I have to do something with my cat. He is meowing outside the door and kind of derailing my train of thought. So just a moment, I'm going to go appease him and I'll be right back. Okay, so where was I? I was talking about my little mullet skirt by Pernell Larson. And yeah, I love how this is working up. It's super simple, especially compared to some of the other projects that I've made from her. And I think that it's just gonna work up really, really easily. So this might be Evie's new uniform. I'm not really sure, but love how that's turning out. And I did also want to show you a comparison with the blueberry blouse so that you can kind of see how different these dye lots are. So they are the same colorway, just keep that in mind. Here is the blueberry blouse, and then here is the mullet skirt. So as you can see, they are very, very different. So I would not be able to finish this project with this yarn, at least not the way that this particular project is constructed. I have done that on a couple of other things. In fact, I have a sweater, it's the Puntilla by Hohi Locatelli, that I had one colorway on top and then a completely different colorway on the bottom, and it actually looks kind of cool. So yeah, sometimes it works out, but in this case, it did not. So this next project is one that I did not foresee happening. I honestly don't know how I'm holding it in its current state right now because I didn't think I would start it this quickly, but it is the Anna's Summer Cardigan by Petite Knit. It's out of a Cascade Heritage sock yarn in the colorway True Black, and it's going to be very difficult to see because it is black. But if I turn it around here, this is the right side of the fabric. It's got a ton of these really pretty little eyelets all over it, and Evie just needed a cardigan. She essentially lives in dresses, and a lot of them are sleeveless dresses, so she needed something to go on top of it, and this is what happened. I'm working on the first sleeve here, and then I've got the stitches on hold here. It's close to done, honestly. It would maybe take 2-3 days and then it'd be all done, but I'm still amazed that it's even in existence. I don't know what caused me to start working on it, but yeah, there it is. I do really like this cardigan, and I think it'll be really nice for her. And it is knit top down, so the sleeves are, well, it's a raglan top. The sleeves are put on hold and then you come back, and yeah, pretty easy pattern. Petite Knit stuff is very, very straightforward. I really like her patterns, and if you are looking for something very basic, very timeless for kids and adults, she does have adult patterns as well, I would recommend her. The last project that I wanted to share with you is one that I have shown on this channel before, but not in its current form. So this is the entire bodice of the Pink Fizz pullover by Andrea Mowry. I love how this is working up. It is worked from the bottom up, so you do, I think, the back ribbing first, and then you do the front ribbing, attach them together, and then split again for the armholes. And I did make a little mistake at the armholes. So I don't know what happened exactly, but somehow I ended up knitting, I think, only 2 rows less on the back than I did on the front. And at first it did bother me, but then I realized that if I were to get this in a shop, then I would probably never even notice that that was an issue. So why would I care if I make it myself and I have a little bit of a mistake? So yeah, I'm not gonna even worry about it. But yeah, I did do the neck ribbing, and all I've got to do is attach the sleeves, and this guy is done. So in one of these upcoming videos, then I'll be wearing that, which is really exciting. I'm so excited to start wearing it. I have tried it on already, and yeah, it's so pretty. I love it. But anyway, those are all of the projects that I've been working on recently. I do have a ton of more projects that I am hoping to have in the next video, but this is just where we are right now. So if you have enjoyed this video, certainly hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so that you know whenever I put out a new video. But I think that that is going to do it for today. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.